Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kahila or Kay, and if you watched my last video, yes, I'm in the same spot. This is literally like a couple minutes after I finished filming my 2022 goals video, but happy new year. It is the 1st of January. Not for me though, but for you guys and for me posting this video on this day. You know, I have to film this video early, hello? But I hope your new year is off to a great start, even though I'm posting this in the morning, so you know, nothing really has happened. But I hope the first day of the new year is a great one for you, or is going to be a great one for you. I am just so excited for this new year. I have so many goals, which is why you're here, to hear about all of the goals that I have for 2023, you guys. And I have a lot of them, okay? It's actually borderline ridiculous. But hey, have your ridiculous goals, your almost seemingly impossible goals. Anything is possible, okay? Anyway, let's get into it because I have a lot of them. Even though the list might not seem long, what I have to do in this new year is a lot. It's a lot. So let's get started with the biggest, craziest goal that I have for myself. My first goal is to knit 15 projects in the first 6 months. Yes, 15 projects in the first 6 months. I have a video that I'm going to be filming. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is just yet. You guys will know in 6 months, but it's a challenge for myself and it involves 15 projects. So, will I achieve that goal? I have no idea. Hold on, my cat wants to get on my lap. Come on. Yeah, you made it. She's so cute. Can you see her, guys? Oh, you can see her tail. Okay, are you gonna get comfortable? Okay, anyway, I don't know if she's gonna get comfortable, but yes, I have a video that I'm gonna be filming that involves 15 projects. I have the list of 15 projects that I want to get done, but that's more for me, not for you guys. Just know that I want to try to achieve that goal. Not all of them are huge projects, but a lot of them will take a lot of time. I just want to go above and beyond and see if I can get it done. Like, it's a challenge for a reason, which means I don't have to complete all of it, but I just want to see if I can get that many projects done within 6 months. And I'm gonna enjoy filming the video for it, and I cannot wait for you guys to see it because it will come out in July, I believe. I think that's the schedule I have for myself. So yeah, starting today, January 1st, I am going to begin my challenge. That's the biggest goal I have for myself. It's huge, and I'm so excited, like I said. Next goal for 2023 is to knit at least 50% of my stash. Now that one is another huge goal that I'm not sure will happen, even though the 15 projects that I plan to knit, most of them will come from stash, so that's great, but my stash is also huge. It's a lot of yarn. If you guys have seen my stash, you know. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And also with that, knitting from my stash, my goal is to not buy, I'm gonna say not buy any yarn. I'm gonna be on a yarn ban, but I do have an exception for myself. I will buy mohair for all of the fingering weight yarn that I have because I need to pair mohair with my fingering weight yarn, and I don't have mohair in stash unless like I bought hand-dyed mohair with the hand-dyed yarn that I bought. So yeah, which I think is like two orders of yarn that I have out of my bajillion. Yeah, so I will need to buy mohair, but other than mohair, I will try my hardest not to buy any other yarn for the entire year. We'll see how well that goes because last year that didn't work. But I'm hoping it works this year because I really need to knit from stash. Like, I need to get it down, okay? Or I'm just gonna end up selling more yarn because having a big stash is nice, like especially hand-dyed yarn stash, but also it's overwhelming. And when I look at it, I'm just like, how am I gonna get that done? How am I gonna go through all of that? But you know what? That's a problem for 2023 me during the year, okay? I forgot to tell you guys what I'm wearing. If you didn't see my last video and me raving about the sweater, well, you will today, okay? This is my Louvre sweater by Petite Knit, and it is my favorite sweater that I've ever knitted. I knitted it in Peer Gynt, and it is 100% Norwegian wool. I used 13 balls out of the 14 that I had, and this is so beautiful. It literally looks like a store-bought sweater, and I'm just so in love. I'm so in love. Oh my gosh, you guys. So yeah, it's my favorite sweater. Until I knit my next sweater, that will become my favorite sweater. But we'll see, because this is exactly what I wanted out of a sweater. A black sweater at that? Yeah. Anyway, yeah, just wanted to let you guys know what I was wearing. My next goal is to knit another lace sweater. So I knitted the Chunky Dahlia last year. That was my first lace knit sweater ever. And it was so exciting, so much fun. Oh my gosh. And I was just like, you know what? I can do this again. So I want to knit another lace sweater. I want to knit a cable sweater. Like the sweater, My Favorite Things knitwear, cabled sweater, something like that, or that actually. It will probably be that one. But yeah, I'm gonna knit a cable sweater because I want to start dabbling into different techniques. Like last year, I started dabbling into some techniques, but I want to learn more now, learn new things. So cables, that will be one thing. And I also want to learn color work. That sounds so weird. I actually said it. That means I have to do it, you guys. Oh my gosh. My goal is to knit at least one colorwork sweater this year. Once I knit colorwork, it is a wrap. I will be a true knitter. And I'm not saying if you don't knit a colorwork sweater that you're not a true knitter. We all have our own goals, but for me, I'm not the truest knitter ever unless I knit a colorwork sweater, okay? Once I knit that, I will be a true knitter. And please, you don't have to tell me you're a true knitter now because you know how to knit. I don't need that. I know that. I don't care. I need to knit a colorwork sweater, okay? Yeah, I need to do that. So I'm excited for that. I know I'm gonna have so much fun learning. Oh gosh. It just seems like the biggest challenge ever. And I'm so excited for it. I love challenges. So that will probably be like in the second half of the year because the first half is going to be really busy for me. So I will leave that for like probably fall knitting or something like that, most likely. Yeah. And then I need to find like a beginner colorwork sweater for me to knit as well. So I can take all year figuring that out. I'm excited for that. All right, my next goal is to knit 4 tees minimum. So I knitted the anchor tee last year, and that was like the only tee that I knitted, I'm pretty sure. And I'm just like, I want to knit more tees, okay? I have all of this yarn. I have a lot of fingering weight yarn, especially like single skein, fingering weight yarn. So I'm just like, let me get into tees so then I can just knit more. But not a sweater, you know? I feel like I can get through tees quickly. Yeah, so 4 tees minimum. I want to knit 6 sweaters. So I think in the last video I said my goal might be 12 sweaters, but because I'm going to be including, I usually only knit sweaters as big projects and a couple slipovers. But now that I'm going to be getting into tees, I'm like, I don't have to knit 12 sweaters. So my goal will be 6 sweaters minimum, and then if I end up knitting 12 sweaters, that'll be great. But 6 sweaters will be fine for me. I want to knit 2 tank tops, okay? Especially the June top. That's my goal, okay? 2 tank tops minimum. I'm trying to get out of my I don't care, I'm gonna wear sweaters in the summer vibe and get more into fine, I'll knit some summer pieces for summer. So yeah, I'll try to get more into that. So that's why, hence the 4 tees and the 2 tanks. I want to do that. I also want to knit, oh gosh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. This is so crazy. I can't believe I'm going to say it. Okay, I'm going to say it. I'm going to knit a cardigan. I don't care for cardigans, guys. I am the only one out of my sisters that hasn't knit a cardigan. And I'm fine with that. Like, I'm totally fine with that. But I know a cardigan is so easy, it just doesn't appeal to me. But I will say Petite Knit has this one cardigan that's like long. What is it called? I have to look it up. What is this? The No Frills cardigan? Yeah, I can do that. That looks really, really good. Let me see if I can zoom it up for you guys. This, come on, clear up. There we go. That's the cardigan right there. It's so simple and perfect, so I'm just like, you know what? I might knit that one next year. Next year. I might knit that one this year. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. That will probably be like a fall knitting project as well because I don't care to knit a cardigan, so, oh gosh. But it's a goal. Like I said, it'll probably happen at the end of the year. We'll see. My next goal, I'm so excited for this one, you guys. Oh my gosh. My next goal is to knit the Chestnut dress. And if you guys don't know what that looks like, I'll put it up right here for you guys because I don't feel like looking for it on my phone. The Chestnut dress by Petite Knit. I wanted to knit this since she came out with it, okay? And I just haven't had the time or the yarn. But I'm gonna make time and I'm gonna buy the yarn for this. I think this will be one project where I definitely have to just forget my yarn ban and buy yarn for it because it will take a lot of yarn and I don't have that kind of yarn in my stash right now. And plus, I want a brown one just like that and I don't have brown yarn. I don't have a lot of brown yarn for a dress like that. I'm just so excited for that dress. Oh my gosh. And I think Tiffany from Typical Bliss, I think she also wants to knit the Chestnut dress this year and that's gonna be so exciting. I don't want a black dress. I already have a black sweater. I want something with color. What about a navy blue one though? But a brown one would be so good as well. But a navy blue. I don't know. The brown one. I think let's go with brown for now and then if I change my mind later this year, then I change my mind. But right now, I think brown is good. Yeah. My next goal is to work with cashmere yarn. Knitting for Olive has cashmere yarn, but it's a lace weight. So you will have to buy so many balls of that yarn to knit up a project, especially a sweater. So that's going to be a goal that's like, later in the year. We'll see. I might just knit a tee or something. Maybe like a cumulus tee or a cumulus blouse. One of those. Something that's not a sweater. And I would want to use the Knitting for Olive cashmere because I felt that in person when I went to the Knitting for Olive store in Denmark. And I'm just like, yeah, I need to use this yarn at some point. So I think, yeah, I think a tee will be good. This collar is so nice. Yeah, a tee will be really good, so. We'll see though. I could change my mind, like I say. Alright, my next goal. These are a lot of goals. Oh my gosh. They're simple though. A lot of them are simple. And a lot of them will get done like within the first 6 months. Like the project-wise at least. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Anyway. My goal is to knit a project from a knitting book. Specifically, Kutavekika's book. I love her projects in that book. And I'm just like, yeah, I can knit at least one of those. I think it would be really fun to especially film a video like knitting from a knitting book for the first time. Like, you know, because I haven't done that before. I usually just buy patterns, knit up those patterns, and that's it. But I feel like it'll be really good to, you know, promote the books that I have and just see what it's like, see if it's any different than, you know, buying a single pattern, you know? And plus it'll help me get into newer designers as well because as you guys know, I'm a Petite Knit stan, okay? Most of my projects this year will be Petite Knit. But I slowly want to get into different designers. I mean, I've knitted my favorite things, knitwear stuff, Knitting for Olive, Crochet, Well Loved Knits, crazy sock lady. Like I have dabbled into different designers, but I want to do that even more this year. Wow. Still knitting a bunch of petite knit stuff too, because her patterns are just timeless. Like you can just wear them anytime, anywhere. They're just perfect. Okay. Anyway, next goal is to, oh, this isn't knitting. Okay, we're getting into goals that aren't specific to knitting, but it's to crochet a blanket. I already have a blanket that I started last year, the ending of last year, and I still need to continue it. So that will probably be the blanket that I work on, especially since I have a lot of yarn. My next two goals, okay. This one is to post a reel every single day. It's gonna be about knitting and yarn and probably crocheting as well, but I want to post a reel on Instagram every single day. Posting reels has grown my Instagram by a lot. Like, it's insane the reach you have with reels, and I would highly suggest it if you want to grow your Instagram. I would suggest reels. It works. Like, it works. It's crazy. And my last goal, a huge goal that I'm not even sure will happen depending on my schedule next year, but I want to go to Rhinebeck. Okay, everyone talks about Rhinebeck every single year, the wool festival, and people usually knit a sweater for it as well. So I want to go to Rhinebeck, and I also want to knit a sweater specifically for Rhinebeck. So yeah, I feel like that'll be really fun, really great. I'm so excited for that one. But like I said, I'm not sure if that will happen because of my schedule. Depends on if I'm free. Me as in my sisters as well. Depends on if we're free. We're gonna be really busy next year, so it all depends. But either way, I'm really excited for this year. It's gonna be so great, so amazing. I know I have a bajillion goals, but I like to set a lot of goals for myself because we can actually accomplish way more than we think we can. But yeah, those are my goals for 2023. I think that's it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below what your goals are for 2023 because I would love to know. Also, let me know what you guys worked on while watching this video, if you worked on anything. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell because it'll notify you guys whenever I post another video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram because that's where you guys will be updated on anything dealing with yarn and my projects. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And Happy New Year!